Back to D&D After Hours. It's your girl Destiny, and today I just want to talk about adulting because, baby, nobody told us it was going to be like this. I just want y'all to know that right now. They lied to us, they bamboozled us, they had us thinking adulthood was vibes, freedom, and just pay your bills and go. But child, let me tell you something. This is a spiritual warfare with a Wi-Fi bill attached to it. I'm about sick of these bills. These bills about to work my nerves, y'all. They did not tell us that this was finna be hard. I mean, they did, but at the same time, they didn't. Stay with me, folks. Being an adult is wild sometimes. You can be doing everything right, but still feel like you're barely keeping up. You can love God and still feel overwhelmed. You can be healed and still triggered by the first of the month. And the worst part even is you got to feed yourself every single day. And I'm not talking about feeding yourself physically. I'm talking about feeding yourself spiritually, emotionally, all those things. But nobody warned us about this dinner part, y'all, okay? Like, why we always be feeling hungry? Why is there always something to do? Why do groceries cost like you feeding a small choir? Like, and even sometimes it feel like I'm feeding the mass choir. Like, I'm about to be like how Jesus was in the Bible, where I'm about to start feeding a multitude with some bread and fish. At this point, we finna have a fish fry out here. I could go for a good old fish right now. Okay, that's not the point, y'all. Let me come back. And let's not get into the emotional childhood. The version of the childhood where you had to set boundaries, make decisions when you were tired, unlearn childhood habits, start taking accountability, and apologize when you meant what you said. Because guess what? Some of y'all be talking about, oh, well, I didn't mean it like that. No, you meant everything you said. Only two people in this world to tell you the truth, and I want y'all to take this in. A mad person and a drunk person. My daddy always told me that. Only two people gonna tell you the truth in this world, and that's a mad person and a drunk person. I said it. That part. You wasn't ready for it. Not at all. But you know, there are days I wake up and I'm like, God, can I get some instructions? Can I get a tutorial? Can I get a playbook, a pamphlet, something? Can I go to Google and search up this stuff? Because what I've learned is that adulting is not about having it all together. It's about showing up even whenever you don't want to. It's about being able to get your behind about this bed and not allowing the bed to become your cradle. It's about choosing to keep trying. It's about choosing to keep learning. It's about choosing to rest without quitting. And it's choosing to forgive yourself for not being perfect. We seem to chastise ourselves so much. And we are our worst critic out here in these streets. I'ma tell y'all. Some of y'all be beating yourselves up because y'all feel like that y'all are not the perfect person. Y'all feel like that, you know, the insecurities getting to flow in, and you just like, oh, well, he ain't finna choose me because he has different perspective of women. She ain't finna choose me because my body don't look like he is. All this stuff, like, yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to stop. We are all fighting this out and trying to figure it out in real time, y'all. Nobody has the answers. Nobody is stable as they look online. You think that everybody got it all together, especially for us influencers. Y'all be looking at us like we make the most money in the world. But at the end of the day, we're just like y'all. We're managing, we're breathing, we're typing, and honestly, it's enough. That's it, that's all. It's enough for us. Just like it's enough for y'all, it's enough for us. Just like how y'all work y'all 9 to 5, we work our 9 to 5s too. But guess what? With us, I'm the type of person I can clock in when I want to and clock out when I can. But I'm going to make my money. I'm going to make sure that I can provide for myself. I make sure I have food in my mouth. I'm glad that I have a roof over my head, and some of y'all should be too. Because y'all could be just like how everybody else is in this world. Well, not everybody else, but some people in this world, y'all could be living in your cars. Hello, I was one of them. Y'all could literally be the ones sleeping on concrete in the cold, in the heat. Come on now. we're managing, y'all. We're humans too. We're breathing just like y'all breathe. We bleed the same color. We pee the same color too as well. But if you pee in a different color, I'm gonna need you to go to the hospital and get checked out. Okay, go to a clinic nearby. Find out what's going on with you. But I believe at the end of the day, we supposed to be peeing the same color. I'm sorry, I got a little too deep. Let's come back. But I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. When it comes down to the adulting life, of course, you know, some people, as our parents grew up, they might have told us that, you know, life is not gonna always be easy. Everything ain't finna be handed to you. And sometimes you got those people who have a silver spoon in their mouth. But let me tell you something. Me, I didn't have a silver spoon in my mouth. I went, I worked, I did what I needed to do. Being very transparent and vulnerable. I've had an apartment before, actually 2. And the roommates that I had, Lord Jesus, they was the worst. In the beginning, things were good. Things were perfect. But you know, you don't really know who you're living with until you actually live with them. And over the course of time, and I mean, y'all, I was only living there for a few months. Things started to change. Attitudes, mindsets, all that stuff. The people that you thought that you could count on turned into like this evil, demonic thing. And I'm like, what did I put myself through? What did I do? Type of vibe. And it got to a point where I was like, you got to get out of this. I cried, I prayed, and you know, God told me that you need to get up and go. I wasn't caring about the lease being broken, none of that, because at that point, my life was in danger. I ain't gonna get too deep into that. Maybe that might be for another episode. But my life was, it was something. But I've been in those moments where trying to keep it together, learning, trying to rest without quitting. It got to a point where I gave up on it. And as much as I wanted to go back home to my mother, and I wanted to go back to the life that I lived, I didn't want to go back home to tell my mom, hey, I got me an apartment, but things didn't work out. I didn't want to feel like that I was a disappointment, not only to her, but to my father and to my grandparents. I wanted to have that life where people knew, yeah, Des got her stuff together. She doing it big out here in these streets. But for me, in that moment, y'all, my soul even got tired. The light that was once shining before dimmed itself. I know what it feels like to have something that I was supposed to call home. It was just a house that I lived in. It was just a building with nothing in it. I slept on the floor. I've slept in my car through the rain, the heat, the cold, y'all, and it's not pretty. Waking up with swollen ankles, y'all, and that is not cute for a girl like me. I'm just being honest. But through it all, I managed. And it's like, dang, Des, you really opening up about this? Like, dang, Des, I didn't know you went through that. Yeah. And I'm not afraid to tell my testimony because I'm not where I used to be. Hello? The scars that I have, they may be visible to others, but you know, people gonna ask that question, what happened? And I'm gonna tell them. And it's not gonna end off in a bad note. It's gonna end off in a good note because guess what? The God that I serve, He brought me through a mighty long way. He had to give me some wake up calls. Not gonna lie, He had to give me a few of them. But He knew at the end of the day I was managing, and He said, I'm gonna get you up out of this, but I don't want you to go back to it. I want you to be in a place of stability. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm managing, I'm breathing, and I'm trying. and that's enough. So if you're going through this situation, or if you feel like you about to get to that point, I need you to ask yourself, am I being patient with myself as I figure life out? Am I judging myself for not being further? Who made the rules for where I should be by now? I feel like people feel like as if they're writing my story. Like, oh, you should be at this many followers by now, or you should have at least like $2,000 in your account in 2 weeks. Who in the world told you to tell me that I should be there? What rule? Give me the player handbook. Give me the book for what they call that book, the book for the dummies. Give me that book and tell me where it says that Destiny and Athasia needs to be anywhere by now. The only person that writes my story is the one that sitteth on the right hand of the Father, honey. He wrote my story before I was formed in my mother's womb. He knew what gender I was going to be, how many pounds I was going to weigh, and he knew what my life was going to be like. He even knows my very destination. He knows where I'm going to be at in 5 years from now. He knows how many kids I'm going to have, what color eyes they might have. He knows. So the only rule book that I'm following by is the one that the master gives me. Hello? But what I want you to do, for my people that are asking yourself these questions, is to take a breath. Release the timeline. Get rid of it. And understand that you're not behind. You're just becoming. You're getting to know who you are. You're getting to know what you love. You're getting to know that this is me and can't nobody take it from me. What God gave to you, can't nobody take it away. The world didn't give it to me, and they show as hell can't take it away. Lord forgive me, but they didn't give me this. They didn't give me a roof over my head. They didn't give me clothes on my back and food on my table. Yes, my parents may have given that to me for a certain amount of years, but at the end of the day, it came from God and God Himself. We gotta get to this point to understand that yes, adulting is hard. It is. But we are doing better than what we think. We gotta stop beating ourselves up. We gotta stop criticizing ourselves and understand that we are trying. We are learning. We are growing. We are surviving on things that we never thought we could make it out of. Honey, as I said in my previous episodes, I just thank God that you don't look like what you've been through. I may not know your story, and you just sitting over here listening to me, probably bawling out in tears, probably like, yeah, Des, you speaking my language, girl. But I'm saying I don't understand what situations you may go through, y'all. Y'all situation may be worse than what I have gone through in my lifetime. But at the same time, you survived this. And you didn't think you was going to make it. You had a 13th reason. But at the end of the day, not even somebody saved you. You know who saved you. You know who did. You just gotta say it. You gotta be able to tell yourself that, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall not fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemy. Hello? Thou anointest my head with oil. Hello? My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. You got to get into that place. Your younger self would be proud of you right now. I know your younger self probably went through some stuff. Your younger self probably dealt with a lot of abandonment issues, a lot of childhood trauma, probably going through the situations of being in a single parent household, probably going through the motions of losing a parent and you having to depend on another parent, probably having to grow up so young. You had to grow up fast. You had to do it on your own because nobody else was doing it for you. But your younger self right now, I promise you, they looking at you right now and saying, you know what, even though we went through this, I'm proud of you. I thought that you was going to be gone by now. But instead, your younger self is looking back and saying, I'm proud of you. You didn't allow us to go down. You didn't allow us to endure this. You didn't allow us to tolerate. So therefore, I'm proud of you. Your future self is rooting for you too. We're living in the present, but your future self is rooting for you. Your future presence is like, yeah, I see you. You on your way. It's okay. You took 5 steps back, baby. It's okay. Guess what? God gonna put you 10 steps forward. Hello? Your future self is rooting for you. But guess what? Your presence deserves grace. Your present deserves grace. Give yourself grace for the things that you do. It's okay to celebrate. Celebrate you, even when nobody else don't want to. We're too busy, again, seeking validation from the world's public eye. We got to celebrate ourselves. You got to be the performer, and you got to be the audience. You got to be the one that's doing all that you can do, trying all that you can. But at the end of the day, whenever you're done doing your performance, you're going to see yourself in the audience clapping up for you, clocking it with you. I see you, girl. I see you. Yes. I see you. You got your medal. Oh, I see you got your trophy. Yeah, girl, I see you on the red carpet. Yeah, girl, I see you on the billboard. Yes, I see you. I see the promotion. I see your new car, girl, with the new car smell. Come on. I see you. I'm telling you, my old self has been waiting to see what the present was going to look like. And when my old self started to see the change, my old self looked back and tapped me on the shoulder and was just like, you made it, bro. You did this, not for everybody else, but you did it for you. And then when I look forward towards my presence, not even my presence, but when I look forward to my future self, child, my future self a baddie right now. My future self got on a nice blazer. Maybe her hair might be cut a little short. My future self looking good, slimming down and things like that. She got on the stilettos, pumps, like all of that. Like I see my future self like, girl, you on your way. You almost where I'm at, girl. And guess what? You gonna continue to get there. But my present self is saying, give yourself time. Give yourself grace. Stop criticizing everything you do. Stop withholding yourself from your destiny. I'm telling y'all, I feel like even though my dad gave me my name Destiny, God gave me the name Destiny because he knew that I was destined for greatness. Don't know when, where, how, why, but I just knew that I was going to be destined for greatness. Maybe through podcasting, maybe through singing, maybe through doing makeup, fashion. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I'm giving myself grace to know that my future self is awaiting for me. And I'm going to get there one way or another. It may take a couple of tries, but so what? I'm going to get there. Just like how I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost getting ready to high five my future self. But guess what? It don't stop there. You gotta keep going. So for my people that are listening in, and you just feel like life has stopped, time has stopped, it did not. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep pushing. Your younger self is pushing you. Your younger self is behind you right now. Your future is in front of you. Your younger self is pushing you into what you're destined to be into. Your younger self is pushing you into greatness. Your younger self is pushing you to strive for more. You know that you need it. You know that you want it, so go for it. Don't let nobody tear down the foundation that you're building for yourself. I don't care if it's your friend. I don't care if it's your family member. Don't allow this world to tell you who you are. You know who you are. and you know who you belong to. Huh? I know who I belong to. Hey, glory to God in the highest and peace on earth. But if this episode made you feel seen, share it with somebody who's been saying I'm tired at least 7 times a day. Not even if they saying I'm tired. Share this to somebody that's just going through the motions, that's just saying, you know what, it is what it is. Share it with somebody that just feels like all hope is lost, that they just don't know where their next meal's coming from. They don't know where the next finances is coming from. Share this with somebody, and then DM me. Go DM me on Instagram _DND After Hours. And I want you to answer this one question. What part of adulting are you currently battling the hardest with? Let me know. What part of adulting are you currently battling with the hardest right now? Because, baby, let me tell you something. We're going to figure it out together. One deep sigh at a time. This is D&D After Hours with your girl, Destiny Nathasia. I'm going to call you back. Please answer.